The Sony State of the Play. I did not stream the day that this came out because I had some shit to take care of last minute. But I had some things I had to take care of last minute, so I couldn't stream. That was more important than the stream. So first things first, we're going to talk about the Sony State of the Play, and then I have some Sony-related articles. The only thing I know about this State of the Play is, what's the name was announced? The sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. It's called The Ghost of Yote. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it stars a woman. I did not watch the trailer. I just seen some screenshots. I wanted to save it all because I wanted to get like a real raw reaction. So we going straight to that trailer and then we'll get to like everything else. Matter of fact, let's just search. Let's start off with that first. There we go. Boom. Overall, though, before we get into it, what would y'all rate the State of the Play? Utter woke nonsense. Yeah, I've been seeing that. We're going to get into that too. I've been seeing that on the timeline too. What would y'all rate this out of 10? Because I didn't watch it live. Yo, shout out to LD3 all day with the sub. Just watch The Penguin. I watched The Penguin last night. That shit was fire. Watch the show. I was genuinely surprised by The Penguin. If you like the Batman movie, you're going to like The Penguin. It's like a straight up continuation of the Batman, basically. Just without Batman. It's almost like The Sopranos meets Gotham type shit. It's fire so far. I'm like, we liking this. Strong writing, good cinematography. DEI out of 10, 6 out of 10. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what this Ghost of Yote is about, and then we're gonna get into the rest of this shit. Captured on y'all see that? Captured on the PS5. Doesn't mean it's not gonna come to the 4, but most likely it won't, okay, guys? PS4 niggas, be quiet.
We are beyond the edge of Japan.
You think your PS4 can run it?
People come north.
Run 5 subs in the chat, nigga.
Disappear.
Mount Yote, 1603.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
The mask is fire. This got any gameplay in it? Look at the greenery, that's gorgeous. Mad ponies and shit. I guess that's the gameplay. Sucker punch, save us. Dogs and shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't feel like this is pushing the PS5 hardware. I did see some tweets of people saying it looked like it could run on PS4, and if I could be 100% honest, I think this might be able to actually run on the PS4. Not look as good if they downgrade like some things, but In the defense of the 5, though, this looks like it was designed to run on a cross-generational. Like they'll launch it on the PS5 and then maybe come to the 4 later. But I think that was on purpose. They didn't push the. Once again, it looks like it could run on my PS4 because you niggas won't buy 5s. This is going to be one of the worst generations ever, possibly because you niggas won't upgrade. That being said, I don't play games for graphics. Let me get to the end of the trailer. We're almost done with it. Oh, that's the end of the trailer. I'm excited because I like the first game. I think it should have won Game of the Year over The Last of Us 2. It was robbed due to politics. What's the name? I've seen some hoopla surrounding the fact that the game stars a woman. I really don't give a fuck. The only thing I'm worried about is how are they going to innovate the gameplay? Will they improve the camera? I think one of my biggest issues with the last game, one of my biggest gripes was the parkour. The joke with Ghost of Tsushima was this is the Assassin's Creed Japan that we never got before Shadows was ever announced. And to some degree, I think it was clearly inspired by Assassin's Creed. But one thing I would always put Assassin's Creed over that it did better than Ghost of Tsushima was the parkour. The parkour was mediocre in Ghost of Tsushima. It was very janky. I really hope they continue to improve that. If they're going to give us the option to play as a samurai or a ninja, they really got to get that ninja part down. And yeah, the camera was a little bit wonky. But overall, the game was great. We're going to get to Shadows. I'm speaking strictly from I'm excited because I like the last one. They get the benefit of the doubt from me. I'm pretty sure this game is going to be good. It's just a matter of how good. And then I question how they're going to innovate. Do I care about the character being a woman? I really don't give a fuck. I don't even know why that's in the conversation. I just hope that the game is fun. I seen this in the comment section of Hokage highlights. Shout out to the dude. I wish I remember your name. The last video that I uploaded, this dude is like, I like this dude. I'm subbing. Finally found a channel of a guy who's on the same sentiment as me saying can we get past this woke and anti-woke shit? Can we just get back to having, I'm saying the same shit. Can we just get back to having fun? Jesus fucking Christ, bruh. The grifters are back at it. Oh yeah. The grifters got lots of ammo this week between this game and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think there's an article. I forgot to save it. Let me see. Ghosts of Yote. Let me see. PlayStation blog. Let's see. Do we have info on it? This website never fucking loads for me, man. Let's open up this joint. TBH, you copping the Pro? Are already having a 5? Yeah, I'm copping the Pro, but just because I'm a content creator, just to make content around it. But if it wasn't my job, I probably wouldn't get it. Let's see. Today we're happy to announce Ghost of Yota, the latest game from Sucker Punch. Introduction to our new hero, Atsu. Am I saying that right, chat? Atsu. When we set out to make a new Ghost game, we wanted to maintain the core pillars established in Ghost of Tsushima, playing as a wandering warrior in feudal Japan, offering freedom to explore at your own pace and highlighting the beauty of the world. We also wanted to continue to innovate, to create something fresh but familiar. We looked beyond in Jin Sakai's story and the island of Tsushima and shifted our focus to the idea of the ghost instead. At Sucker Punch, we loved origin stories and we wanted to explore what it could mean to have a new hero wearing a ghost mask and uncovering a new legend. This led us to the Ghost of Yote, a new protagonist, a new story to unfold, and a new region of Japan to explore. Okay, so they're not continuing Jin's story, but instead they're turning... So Ghost of Tsushima is not the brand. Ghost is the brand. It's almost like an anthology series, basically. And if that's the route they're taking, I think that's cool. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the way Ghost of Tsushima ended. Also, on the flip side, if this is the way they're taking the series, please, Sucker Punch, I'm saying it now. Don't milk it. Don't milk it. Give us Ghost of Tsushima, give us Ghost of Yote, and then do a third game, Ghost of whatever. After that, in the fucking series. Don't turn this into Assassin's Creed Jr. We don't need the Ghost of Guatemala. We don't need the Ghost of Guam. We don't need the Ghost of Ireland. And we damn for sure don't need the Ghost of Mexico, okay? We don't need the Ghost of Cleveland. The Ghost of Camden. Please do it. Let's get back to the trilogy. I'm okay with it being an anthology, being separate stories. I think what would make it cool, although they're going with kind of like the anthology type of thing, the Ghost of Jamaica, the Ghost of Bahamas, that should be fucking funny. The Ghost of Chicago, please don't take the Assassin's Creed route. What makes something great is it knows when to go out on top, do 3 games, and then complete the series. I think, because I know some people are going to be upset because they really love Jin and they wanted to see his story keep going. I think what you can do is do something in this game that ties back to the previous game. Whether it's like a descendant of a character from the previous game, like some type of callback, basically, to pay homage to it. But other than that, like to connect the worlds. But other than that, like I'm cool with it being its own thing. I don't give a fuck that it's a woman. I'm not gonna get into all that. I don't care. I don't think it's woke. I don't think it's DEI. I'm ready. Y'all remember when everybody became a red pill YouTuber during COVID? Like after about a year of that shit, I was ready for I'm ready for that. This sector of the gaming community, the go wokey, go brokey grifters to be gone too. It's about that time. Y'all got an exit stage left, man. I'm tired of it. This is a coming conversation of every fucking thing, bro. The only thing you need to be worried about is if the game is good or not. The Ghost of Atlanta, starring Lil Baby. Let's keep reading. While we aren't diving into story specifics yet today, we can reveal that Atsu's journey takes place in 1603, more than 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima. So it's not a prequel, it's a sequel. Our story is set in the land surrounding Mount Yote, a towering peak in the heart of Etso, an area of Japan known as, I don't know how to pronounce that, Hakudai in present day. In 1603, this area was outside of the rule of Japan and filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. It's a far cry from the original samurai clans who lived in Tsushima, and it's selling for an original story we can't wait to tell. Yo, shout out to Felgood with the sub, appreciate it. This is also Sucker Punch's first game built from the ground up on the PS5, and we're excited to build... Oh, sorry, PS4 niggas, I'm wrong. Maybe it's the YouTube, like the video player, because you know a lot of times video players they pixelize, or what's the word I'm looking for? They compress the fuck out of video quality, so maybe it doesn't sell it, but it says it right there. This is our first game built from the ground up for the PS5, so sorry PS4 ice bag niggas, sorry. I tried to include y'all in the conversation this time. And we're excited to build on the visual foundation we established in the Ghost of Tsushima by making the world feel even more real. We have massive, shout out to Xeno Stratos with a sub. We have massive sight lines that set to look far across the environment, whole new skies featuring twinkling stars, oh sweet twinkling stars, and auroras, even more believable movement from the wind on grass and vegetation, and more movements we'll share in the future. So if it's able, like them highlighting that takes high CPU power. That's why it's not going to be able to run on the PS4. If they do a PS4 version, it's going to be a version without all those little bells and whistles, basically, because that requires extra CPU power. Our new settling also gives us the opportunity to introduce new mechanics, gameplay improvements, and even new weapons. Our trailer today gives a glimpse into the world, but blah, 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 blah. You said, fuck the PS4? Yeah, we PS4 racists over here. Y'all remember the second Hokage? Y'all remember Toby Rama? That's what my stream is now. We a bunch of Toby Ramas for PS4 niggas, bro. If I had to pick a Hokage, I'm the second Hokage. And you PS4 niggas are the Uchihas. You're gonna be put in a corner. Be quiet. What's the name? Back to the state of the play on site. Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited for it. I hope they don't get stagnant in terms of gameplay. They really find a way to innovate. And I hope we don't have to wait too long. Hopefully it's within a year, 2025 or 2026. We get to play the game. I don't want to wait too long because, you know, I get tired of these studios announcing games and then we have to wait forever to play them joints. But so far, it looks good. I'm not going to entertain none of the dumbass conversations surrounding this shit. I take that back. I will, because I saved some tweets. I'm gonna say I saved this one from Ethos. He says, haven't played the game, haven't seen the story, doesn't even know her name. Your playbook is easy to predict, a loser mentality. So this is a tweet that I guess that was going viral. Let's see. He said W bait. Yeah, I know. Go. Let me get my voice. This one comes from Eddie Indy. Who gives a fuck about his name? You don't get no clout, nigga. You missed some of the trailer. It showed new weapons. I don't need to see it. I'm not tripping. Like I know I'm gonna get the game, dog. It's all good. According to this guy, Ghost of Tsushima sequel stars a Japanese woman samurai warrior because of course it does. They can't help themselves until every franchise that was built on masculinity is replaced by women. Now correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Ghost of Tsushima was built on the concept of a nation that was struggling with the I don't want to say infestation, but the Mongols basically attacking Japan and them protecting themselves, and it forced the main character to struggle with his identity. Should I follow the code of the traditional samurai, or do I need to play a little bit dirty and incorporate this new idea of the shinobi in order to defend my home country? Do I want to be Paragon Shepherd or Renegon Shepherd? That was what the core of the game was about. The fuck are you talking about? Masculinity. Ghost of Yosei is hopefully a smaller spin-off game. This nigga hates women so much. Mind you, anybody who's a fan of Ghost of Tsushima, we've been asking for a sequel since it came out. We've been excited the way that game ended. We've been asking for a sequel for years, and this nigga hates women so much. He said, I hope this is DLC. But if this is the true sequel and this is the new main character over Jin, fuck that. So sick of the forced girl boss narrative. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, look. Looks exactly what these type of niggas look like, bruh. This is exactly what they imagine they look like. This is definitely one of the niggas that signed a petition for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are we gonna do with the internet, chat? These girl bosses. I will say my new favorite genre of content on the internet is I'm starting to see more and more pushback against these grifters. Yes, you with the account. Wage war against these people. Question them. This shit has almost 7,000 likes. And you hate it. You know what's funny too? The people who are saying this game is going to be trash because it stars a woman, you proved my point. If you guys didn't see my video where I was making fun of the people who were crying about the historical inaccuracies of Assassin's Creed Shadows, one of the talking points that I made in that video is the joke of it all is when Assassin's Creed Shadows got announced, the internet, this side of the internet had to decide, what do they hate more, women or niggas? And the internet collectively decided they hate niggas more. Now that we've removed the black samurai from the equation and it's just a woman, turns out they also hate those too. They hate the women too. The jokes write themselves. Because if that DEI samurai was not there, they would have hated, they hate Yasuke so much. They're on the internet saying, I wish there was a Japanese protagonist in Assassin's Creed Shadows. She's standing right next to him. Unless Japanese women aren't considered Japanese. I mean, I don't know. The jokes write themselves. A real funny joke is a half truth. These type of tweets are proving my point. Weird. Another fatherless child. And then we got this one right here. This guy right here, this page was complaining. The actress for Ghost of Tsushima's sequel is actively blocking people on Twitter. Probably because you're harassing her. The game isn't even out. You haven't even really seen any gameplay. And because you didn't like the announcement with a woman, you went out of your way to find the voice actress in her, maybe not this account, but people did. Well, not probably because you got blocked. To harass her. She's not bothering anybody. The poor woman just wanted to do her job. The same way you want to do your job. But you're harassing her. That will work wonders for this game, I'm sure. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most popular games of the last generation. Just because you don't like that there's a woman in it doesn't mean anything. That game is going to sell. It doesn't need your memeology page, bruh. You're surprised that the people you're harassing don't want to be bothered, bruh. They've been jumping from Assassin's Creed to Concord to Dragon Age to Yote. Shit is weird, man. Shit is weird. Don't nobody care what no fake ass Ben Grimm memeology page thinks, bruh. Motherfuckers got to put respect on Valk's name. Oh, that's the same voice actress that plays Valk? Sad, man. It's okay. I feel like with every movement, it starts off with like this grassroots thing. You have this era. The same thing happened with the Red Pill community, where people really believe the things that are everything that's coming out of their mouth because people are feeling lost. And then it gets to this point where the movement starts to overstep its boundaries and starts to contradict itself. And I feel like we're reaching that point, that yellow point, where people are starting to notice the contradictions. Now comes the downfall soon. It's coming. It's coming. This is what I like to see. Shout out to Cerberus. Push back. Shut the fuck up, bro. Not you, Cerberus, but these people. Embarrass them, bring it the fuck on. I'm ready for this community's downfall. This trend just needs to end. Yeah, it's awful. People are miserable, man. People are miserable. Let's so yeah, that's Ghost of Yote. Let's check out what else was announced at the State of the Play. It had, I'm gonna assume that it was whack because I didn't see nobody talk about anything else besides Ghost. Let's see what else was announced. We got some Astrobot stuff, speed run and special bots add-on. It's just a speed run mode. Let's see. Hey, freedom. Oh, they're adding new levels already. Hey, I can't be mad at that. This was a $60 game. They're adding content already.
We gotta speed run and climb the bananas, guys.
It's free too. I can't be mad at that. I wonder how often they're gonna update. Free add-on coming fall 2024. It's coming soon too. That's a W. I can't be mad at that. Free content. It's not even a $70 game. But some people will dismiss it because it's too cute. The Midnight Walk. Keep the supernatural vibes. The trailer of Hell came to us next. We got shots of war-torn countries, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Minute 34.
Listen to me, burnt one. If
Burnt
you're
one?
intending to walk the midnight walk, you better be sure to keep your spark safe and burning.
While I was in the black, I had a dream. There was a monster in the woods.
And on you go, like a moth into
This
the
art style reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
light.
Is this a claymation game? What kind of game is this?
The sun.
Oh, it's VR? Damn, I missed it. I'll give it kudos because it's VR. I mean, not VR, but the art style is different. But, you know, I don't care nothing about these VR games. Hell is Us. Keeping with the supernatural vibe. Oh, no, this is for Hell. Okay, never mind. What's that?
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt.
Uh-huh.
Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
Oh, shit.
Then they took him away.
Okay.
Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed.
Your mother must have never heard of P. Diddy.
We were both wrong. They lived inside.
Welcome to the Diddy party.
What kind of game is this? Is this a Souls-like? interested. It looks different. The fit is clean. Hell is Us. I like the world. The art design is interesting. It's different. This is I'll keep an eye on this. I would keep an eye on. I need to see more. I'm not completely sold. I need to see more, but like this looks interesting. And it's a new IP. That is the biggest issue with this generation and the last generation too. Too many sequels. We're gonna keep an eye on this. Hell is Us. That was interesting. Metro Awakening VR. We don't care. Arc Age Chronicles first announcement. Let's see. All VR shit is getting skipped. All VR shit is getting skipped.
So, how did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy?
I said as it should. Like, I don't know why, you know, the nails emoji, as it should.
Slaughtered each other.
Love Metro, but not VR.
Lay in ruins.
Ain't this an MMO?
And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess.
This is gorgeous for an MMO.
I still have no trust in your kind.
Looks more action-based. Because they're not worried about the PS4 version. Rise PS Plus. Yeah, it's an MMO because it says multiplayer. Then they're also fighting multiple people. So raids are like big boss fights are confirmed.
Prove yourself. If you survive this trial, perhaps you might become one of us.
JG said it was an MMO y'all covered on that podcast because of the dude with the hammer. What? But do I have time for an MMO? I know I feel that, right? Honestly, this doesn't look bad. 2025. What the fuck? That's soon. It looks good. This is another game. I'd keep an eye on it. We'll see. We'll see. It's got to be fire because yeah, I agree. Do I have time for an MMO? But that looked pretty good. I mean, so far it hasn't been too bad. Scrolling down, looking at what they're announcing. Let's see what else we got. That's another one I'll keep an eye on. Power World for the PS5. We already played it, but I mean, you know, for people who are interested on PS5, you know, I guess that's a W for y'all. We're gonna skip that unless they announce some new content or something. The dude that flew to. Oh yeah, the old. Yeah, but I think this is a new one though. This is a new Arc Age because the other one's called Arc Age. This is called Arc Age Chronicles. I know what you're talking about. The game, the game with the dude who flew to Florida to fight him with the hammer. I think this is a different one. I mean, I could be wrong. Power World will keep it moving. We know that. Lunar Remaster Collection. What the fuck? What is this? We don't care. Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge DLC. I kind of don't care. Like, you know, is what it is.
Oh, sweet. Sonic and Shadow Generation do shadow content?
Next up is Hedgehog time. A look at the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack for Sonic Generations was released on Thursday, December 12th. A what pack? What?
It's time to
Maria, shut up, bitch.
life. Welcome to the world, Shadow the Hedgehog.
The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon,
Disgusting black creatures!
Black Doom.
Black
destroyed you once. I will do it again.
So cool.
Is there a discount on the original Sonic generations? Last I checked, they pulled it off the store, so can't be nobody buy it.
Shadow returns in the ultimate adventure.
I pray this new Shadow content isn't just an hour of new content.
Will arrive once more.
I'll take this power and use it as my own.
Defeat your greatest enemy.
Sonic?
This time, I will crush every last one of them.
In the corruption. Well, Shadow can slow down. Shadow can slow down time now.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
So cool.
This is not the trailer they showed at the State of the Play? Are you sure? How would they put it in the article?
Maria?
Maria?
October 25th.
See all my fellow hedgehogs out on the battlefield.
It definitely wasn't. That's weird. Maybe they put this by accident. Fantasian Neo Dimension will be released Thursday, December 4th. PS4 and 5. Okay. PS4 game.
What?
Neo
Going on? All I can remember is my own.
2B Junior?
I'll find some way to get my memories back on my own if I have to.
It's turn-based? I gotta dismiss it just cause it's turn-based. I like some turn-based games. Game has to be mid if it's on PS4. Yo, chill. Very old school the way they're running around. That looks like a PS1 game. It looks like old Final Fantasy game.
Where are we? What's going on?
Take him out!
This is an iOS game? We're out of here. We're out of here. Dragon Age Veilguard is being released the 31st. State of the Play. Blighted Dragon gameplay. So we get some new gameplay. Yeah, it's a mobile game. We're out of there. You think Sony gonna keep milking the PS4?
We've gotten.
Of course, as long as people don't upgrade, of course.
Have they found Gillinan?
It's
Not
business
yet.
at the end of the day.
But they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon.
Yeah, they need the money. Remember they bought Bungie for $4 billion and it failed.
That lair is a death trap. We need to lure her out to have any chance. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Are they really buying games? I don't know if PS4 and people are really buying games like that because I don't think they track the stats anymore because it's a retro console.
Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready.
Orders! Ready, ballistas!
Oh, don't start that shit. Bye-bye.
Wait for it.
Bye-bye. Hot ass bro.
Come on. Come on.
Where the gameplay at? I don't want any of this story to be spoiled for me. Yeah, just get to the gameplay. Boss fight. Yeah, this might be a day one for me. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, it's woke. This shit is trash. This is like a better version of the final fight in Hogwarts Legacy. Little battle mage action. Yeah, it said battle mage trailer. She moving. Yo, for a mage, she moving though. I think to myself, like, what else can you do with Hogwarts Legacy's formula? But then they're showing you can do some better Confringo than Hogwarts. Yeah, the JG class. You know about the Wokes Games list? You talking about the Sweet Baby Detected shit? Yeah, I know about that shit. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody on your friends list follows the Sweet Baby Detected list on Steam, you need to shame them niggas, and you need to reconsider your friendship. Not playing a game and missing out on possible a good time because they're following a fucking weird ass cult. Like, nigga, did I see you just because you know Steam be snitching on everything you be doing, nigga? Did I just see you follow the Sweet Baby Detected group? Yeah, you're getting blocked. Confringo! Yo, shout out to Ideal Symbol with the sub. Appreciate it. I'm so out of the loop. What the hell is Sweet Baby Ink Detected? You don't even want to be in the loop, bro. Don't even worry about it. It's a peaceful life not to know. I've seen more than enough. It looks good. I already know I'm copping this shit. It looks good. Even the battle mage looks fun. Then they have a mage build deep dive. We don't care about that. Alan Wake DLC's coming. The Lake House. Yeah, stay headed. Yeah, be headed free, my boy.
Hero's first time in Bright Falls. The FBC's research department.
FTC.
Facility.
Y'all need to be following De Nouveau Detector on Steam.
If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there.
The deep dive was actually pretty good. I believe it. You can't sell me anymore on the game. That's how I'm feeling at this point. Like, I know at bare minimum I'm gonna get it. Man, I still haven't beaten Final Fantasy. To be fair, I don't know anybody personally that has. Everybody I know that has that game, everybody says the same shit. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, good game, but just too many mini games that it never fucking ends. I said I said I don't know anybody personally that's beaten the game. I don't know you personally. I'm not saying nobody has though. I have yet to play Alan Wake. It was a good game, but it's not for everybody. Finishing Wukong tonight? I don't know, man. I might be balling. I don't know. Did you watch the Sinners trailer? Nah, I don't even know what that is. Hitman World of Assassin VR. I'm gonna look at this just because it's Hitman, but I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know how I feel about this VR shit. Give up. Shout out to Drunken. Yeah, I streamed the whole thing. Alan Wake. Come on, go HD. There we go. Then the crazy part is, PS4 niggas will say, man, look at the graphics. I feel like my PS4 could run this, bro. I just feel like it. The graphics on VR games are not good because in order to simulate real life, the frame rate must operate at 90 frames or higher. Realistically, you want it at 120 frames and beyond. But the bare minimum to fill that threshold is 90 frames. When you have to have performance that high, you need more powerful hardware. Thus, the graphics will suffer. So no, your PS4 cannot run PSVR 2 games. Your PS4 will blow up the fucking block. It can. No, I didn't see the Thunderbolts trailer. There was a Thunderbolts trailer. This actually looks good. This doesn't look bad. No, I ain't see Transformers 1 yet. I don't know if I'm gonna see that. The next movie I'm gonna see is Venom 3 probably. It looks okay. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks okay. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. I know people love these games. I've never played them though. Anybody played them? What made them special?
Few know.
We'll get to the Thunderbolts and the other trailers too. We'll get to that.
With Kain and my brethren.
Maybe like in the music section because I got some television stuff too.
Of surpassing my lord.
Just remind me when we get there.
I earned a new kind of reward. Agony.
Agony.
The fate of this world was preordained.
What up, Smasher? My man got the minimum weight build in NBA 2K, the 185 build.
What madness is this?
And two-way liability point guard. Yo, shout out to Skid to Mud with the sub.
I was not prepared.
Yeah, I'm good off this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not playing this shit. The Mesmer build. Mesmer's Flame. Fear the Spotlight. It was back to horror with the look at Fear the Spotlight and Blumhouse Games coming to PS4 and 5, October 22nd. What is this?
You sure we can't just do the seance at your house?
Blumhouse game.
No.
Is this shit supposed to look like a PS1 game on purpose?
Yeah,
What
I have
is
a feeling
this?
it's close to the spirit world or something. Maybe because there was a tragedy there.
Man, fuck this retro aesthetic, dude. I do not want to play a PS. That's why it runs on the 4. I do not want to play a PlayStation 1 looking game on my 5, bro. What the fuck? Towers of Ashwagandha. In Towers of Ashwagandha, you will meet magical creatures as you build a perfect village. It will enter the PS5 in early access. Okay.
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land, Agaspa. It all begins with a colossal seed.
Vibrant. Okay, Shadow of Colossus type shit. You can climb creatures. But still another early access survival game. It's just this one's in third person. And you got to build towns. You lost me. You lost me. I do not want to play these. I don't want to play the Tower of Ashwagandha. I'm so sick of this genre. Lego Fortnite. Oh, sweet. No, thank you. Dynasty Warriors Origins comes next. Man, let's see. What's going on with the new Dynasty Warriors? Let's beat a nigga up, bro.
Guardian of peace.
Yeah, time wasters. I'm good off that.
You have crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order. Until then, you
to be honest, they aren't really seeing the idea of the PS5. You know what it is? I think live service games, we're going to look back because they say that like you can't see the consequences of a president's decisions until 20 years after you take office, after they leave office. Like we didn't see how much crack destroyed the black community until 20 years. Like, I mean, you saw it, but like you don't really see the full blown picture until years later. I think that same logic applies to a lot of things. And I think 10 years from now, we're going to take a look back and look at how much damage live service games have done to the video game community as a whole. It has stifled creativity, and it's also made gamers complacent in terms of what they want and what they can demand, what they're demanding. Like one of the beauties of when new consoles would drop, you were excited about new IPs. Now people are like, well, why would I want to play that? I could just play Fortnite on my PS4. And these companies, it is a business. They're just chasing the money. They now kind of have the same idea. So then it becomes this vicious cycle, this symbiotic relationship. I feel like live service games have really stifled creativity, and it's made people more complacent with their purchases and taking risk and shit like that. Because like, look at it. There's a very unique problem we have with gaming that never existed before. We now have games like Fortnite, I don't know, PUBG, Destiny, whatever, any live service game, pick your poison, right? We now have these games where people have been playing them for 5+ years, Rainbow Six Siege, and they've invested hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into their account. Why the fuck would anybody who's spent hundreds of dollars on an account for Apex Legends in skins and power-ups and boosts stop playing that shit? It's almost like it's almost like sunken cost fallacy has infiltrated the minds of the consumer, basically. GTA Online, yeah, it's not, I genuinely don't, I don't believe you niggas like being keyboard crips every fucking night on Grand Theft Auto. You spent so much money, you almost feel like you have to play the fucking game, bruh. And then you don't got money for nothing else because you put so much VC on that trash-ass 2K build that can only catch rebounds and pass the ball.
And find a way to survive. So choose your path.
What's the solution? I don't know.
And learn what it means to be a hero.
So shout out to Shadow with the sub. Appreciate it. All these damn rain. What the hell?
You claim to strive for justice, but have no way to achieve it.
You made me even more scared for MMOs.
Providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Mere want for destructions. You be telling the truth, bruh. It's a new problem that I don't think people are thinking about. Back to paid content with no battle passes. I mean, that's why I said Astrobot is a low-key lowercase W. They're adding new content already for free. But in order for that era of games to come back where we can drop a game and then you get free content afterwards, these studios need to get back to making games that are complete, that run well. Get back to making a quality product so that the consumer trusts you again to pay $70 and then you can drop that content later instead of nickel and diming everybody with all this half-ass shit. It's I think there's things that the consumer is doing that's perpetuating this vicious cycle, and then there's also things on the business side that I think are perpetuating. Like I said, it's a symbiotic relationship of fuckery, and it all starts with you PS4 niggas. Cut it out.
The die has been cast.
Yeah, they're more worried about short-term profit.
What remains is to see this through.
Doesn't look like they're innovating. Looks like Dynasty Warriors again, just better graphics, more shit on the screen. This is a Steam $10. This is like a $10, $20 max type of game I would get on my Steam sale, basically. Steam summer sale, sweet. Shout out to Drunken Turtle with the $5 subs. I appreciate you. But is this a day one cop? I don't really see nothing that's blowing me away. Looks all right though. Solution would be for companies to make new games and charge maybe $5 to carry over all the skins and stuff you paid for in the last game. That way you don't lose out on what you paid for. Well, that's still, I don't know. I guess I believe in cutting out the cancer. You're talking about putting a Band-Aid over it. That's not going to fix the issue because then you were still perpetuate. I think live service games need to fucking die. They need to die. The game came out. It had a nice run, 3 to 5 years. Let it go. Move on. Because it's also stifling creativity. I feel like now it's turning into them purposely leaving stuff out so they can advertise it as new content later. I feel that. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's the first thing I thought about, and that's why I said it's a lowercase W for Astrobot. That's the first thing I thought, because they said they're adding 5 new levels. I'm like, If it was like 20, even 10, I'd say, okay, that's a W. But I said lowercase because there was only 5 new levels. I'm like, did you leave that off the disc? That's the first thing that went to mind. It's free, so I'm not gonna complain, but I'm like, 5 levels? Did you leave that off the disc? Because it just came out. I understand where you're coming from. Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, we already seen that. Release date reveal, I guess.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. It's burned into my mind.
Star Wars Outlaws already had a season pass and a roadmap for a single player game, which is crazy. Yup. I don't care about the story. You're gonna show some gameplay. Play the story when the game comes out. Did you see the PC specs for Monster Hunter? I think I did save them. I think I did. I'm not gonna lie, this trailer's not gonna do anything for me. And just in case I didn't, let me Google it. I think it was a 4060 Monster Hunter PC spec. Oh, there. I did save it. I think I saved it in a different section. But since we're on Monster Hunter, we could bring this up. In my opinion, for those unaware, I did a video that I uploaded it to Hokage Highlights. In my opinion, I think the best version of this game is probably going to be PC. I played the PS5 version early. I played it last month, and it was running sub 30 frames, which makes me think the rumor that the console version is going to be locked at 30 frames is true. Keep in mind, it was an unfinished version because the game isn't out yet. But the fact that it was barely running at 30 makes me think it will be locked at 30, which my gut tells me, educated guess, the best version of this game will be for PC. And that's why I said I think If I don't get my PC from this damn company that's supposed to be giving me my damn PC a long time ago, I'm going to finally purchase one myself and upgrade it. Because if I'm going to play this game, I'm not playing this shit on console. I'm not even risking it. And another reason that kind of corroborates what I was saying is the news that came out today. That I think the minimum specs is the 2070, and then the recommended is a 4060 GPU. Recommended is 4060. So this is a game that's going to push hardware, basically. Do you think Sony was surprised by Astrobot's critical success? Probably not. So yeah, it's scary hours. That's if you don't PC game, the 40, 60, 70, 80, the 40 line, that's the highest line of GPUs right now. You can't get better than that. That's the lowest end of the high, the 40, 60, but that's still the high. That's on the high end of the spectrum. So this is a game that's going to push PCs. Yeah. If you want to play this game, upgrade that PC. So that's another reason why I think this game is going to be it is going to be locked at 30 FPS on console. Because if they're saying you're going to need a 4060 to run this properly on PC, oh, this bitch is pushing hardware. And based off what I played, I think it's a game that does warrant the extra power, just because I don't think it's pushing the needle in terms of visuals, like graphics. But from the demo I played on PS5, one thing I will say about Monster Hunter Wilds is there was a lot of shit on the map. There was a lot of moving pieces, just lush forests, things moving around, like a lot of CPU, GPU power that's going to require. I think it's the world that's going to make it so demanding on the hardware. So don't be surprised if this is locked at 30 FPS on console, and be aware of what it's going to take for PC. But PS4 niggas is in shambles. Yeah, that's definitely not coming to PS4. Nah. Lego Horizon Zero Dawn. Skip. Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster is real. Skip. It's yours for $10 extra if you own the original. If I own the original, there's backwards compatibility. I can just play it on my PS5. Why the fuck would I pay $10 to play it again? You gotta be kidding me. You know what's funny? It was like a joke a month ago on Twitter that somebody said Horizon Zero Dawn might be the first Industry Plant game. I'm like, that take was stupid. But as time starts to pass, I'm starting to think this game might be a fucking Industry Plant. How the fuck did you get a Lego game? This game is not that good. It's not that good. It's just okay. And then you got a remaster. What are we talking about here? I want to see if there's a difference. Aloy is just not that interesting. Someone said that on the live chat.
Let me tell you what's out there. Vast reaches of wilderness.
It's gonna be no. Listen, I'm saying it right now because I don't disagree with you, so I don't think I'm taking it a shot at you. But somebody in the chat said it's gonna be somebody that spent that $10. I agree with you, but I'm telling you right now, this is what I mean when I say be a good consumer. Control yourself. There's backwards compatibility. If you want to play this game, boot it up on your 5. You can do that. Don't give them the $10. Only buy this game if you've never played it before. And even still, you better not buy this shit for $70. Wait till this bitch is $20 at GameStop. Matter of fact, don't go to, man, fuck them. Get it off of Amazon or Best Buy or whatever other store, mom and pop something. Fuck GameStop. But stop. Don't spend the $10. This is why they keep doing this shit, man. Putting game. This is a comfort food game for PS4 niggas who just got a 5, man. I got a PS5, man, but I don't feel comfortable. I feel it's cold out here. I'm shaking. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do with this 5. Oh, they got Horizon Zero Dawn. That was one of my favorite PS4 games. Oh my god.
Majestic.
There's such thing as a bad consumer. There is. Being a bad consumer is not getting the best deal possible for yourself. When you're a bad consumer, you stifle creativity and you stifle competition. Why would Sony do any better? Why would Xbox do? You guys realize you would have, Sony niggas love to brag. You would have never got them free games on PS Plus if it was not for Game Pass. If Xbox did not come out with Game Pass, you niggas would not get free games on the PlayStation. So when you do this console war shit, oh, PlayStation's better, Xbox better, PC's better, stop. Fucking stop. It benefits no one. Take a look at your budget. Take a look at what each platform is offering and say to yourself, this is what's best for me. I'm going to go here. But it serves no purpose to be a corporate cocksucker. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
The machines. When they told me to raise you, I didn't ask questions. Always you pushed for answers. Push yourself.
Shit is goofy. Not buying that shit. Stellar Blade DLC and updates. Is this like story DLC? Oh, it's getting a photo mode. This is why I follow you. Fuck corporate America. Fuck them. Photo mode. Yo, you know niggas gonna be in this shit heavy. I know what you pervs are gonna do too. Y'all better ban them if they posting nasty pictures. Do they not already have a remaster with the PC port? I'm saying, yeah, they're gonna be gooning. We just highlighting photo mode, that's it. Soundtrack. What's the DLC? Just the photo mode? Next. Well, at least they embraced the meme, because a lot of people said that like it felt like Nier Automata collaboration. PlayStation Plus, PS5 Pro, Ghost of Yota. Yeah, I feel like this started off strong and then it just got weaker and weaker and weaker. If I had to rate this overall, this state of the play, C-. And really it was heavy carried by Ghost. It was heavy carried by Ghost. It started strong. I saw 3 things that I was interested in. And even still, of those 3 things, only one of them is a definitive buy. So yeah, I got to give it like a C-. Yeah, I watched the Ghost one. That's what I started off with, because that was the one thing I knew that was announced. So I wanted to check out the trailer. It was all right. I look forward to Ghost. We'll see. Other Sony news I got for you in this section. Sony tries to explain why the PS5 Pro is so expensive and doesn't come with a disc drive. In a new interview with IGN as part of an initial round of hands-on previews with the press, PlayStation Senior Principal and Product Manager Toshi Akoi made the case for Sony's 3rd most expensive console ever. The console can cost as much as $800 if players want to get the optional disc drive and vertical stand, both of which are sold separately. Don't forget, a lot of people are probably going to be first-time PS5 buyers if they get the PS5 Pro, because remember, a lot of PS4 niggas are like, I'm not going to upgrade. Well, what if they get the PS5 Pro? This is going to be their first PS5. So not only are they going to need that disc drive, probably going to need another controller, probably a couple games, probably 3. You're in the $1,000 range. Let's be for real. Meanwhile, a refurbished all-digital PS5 Slim sold directly from Sony is just $350. Akoi rattled off that the PS5 Pro's improvements over the existing model to make its case, but it rattled off on you. Well, the technologies that I just mentioned that we're putting into delivering the new experiences for game players, and also just not just the technological differences, but the SSD. PS4 niggas, just in case you guys didn't know, SSDs are in the base model of the PlayStation 5. The Wi-Fi 7, if you're still gaming online and Wi-Fi, fuck you. Drill a hole in your wall. I don't want to see... I'm just joking about it, because you know somebody's going to take that shit really personal. I'm not going to lie, I really do wish you niggas would plug an Ethernet cable into your cord. I'm not going to... into your cable, your console. I'm not going to go as far as to say fuck you, but I am tired of playing against you Wi-Fi niggas. You guys ruin fighting games. I'm not going to lie. Doesn't matter if it's Wi-Fi 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, an Ethernet cable will always be better. You pay for gigabit internet and you're getting 50 gigabits off that bitch because you're on the Wi-Fi. Drill a hole in the wall, drill a hole in the floor. Tell your mom you need the router in your room. Figure it out. And if you're constantly begging to move the Wi-Fi router into your room, you probably are not paying rent. And that's when you need to reevaluate. What's going on? Why can't you drill a hole? Why can't you move the router? I'm going to ask the hard questions here, because I've never had that issue, except for when I was living with mom and dad. If that's the case, you don't need to be on the PS5. You need to upgrade your life. And the new technologies that surrounded the gameplay as well, he said. 100-foot cable, Ethernet cable. You can get it off Amazon for like $10. I swear to God. I bought mine like 10 years ago, and because I take care of them, I never changed them out. So it's more of a full package that will give you that exceptional value to the players, the most engaged players that we're targeting. They're targeting the engaged people. You said chill on the kids. The kids get a pass. I'm not. I hope that. I feel like that should go without saying. I ain't talking really to the kids. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about the adults. Remember, the average gamer is 35. So I hope that goes without saying. So let me clarify. Obviously, the kids have no control over it. I'm not talking to the kids. The average gamer is 35 years old. Why, as a 35-year-old man or woman, can you not move the router into your room? I don't want to hear you got kids. If you got kids, you're still the head of the house. Move the router into your room. If you don't want to do that, drill a hole. Get a 100-foot cable, 75-foot cable, put it under the carpet, tape it to the wall. I don't want to hear it. This is a hard conversation we need to have. I can't help but think some of y'all are 35 plus, still drinking your mother's orange juice. Oh my goodness. Apartment living, keeps mine in the closet above the. Hey, I'm in an apartment too. I got a 100-foot cable. I just tucked that bitch under the carpet. Nigga said drill a hole. It's a little hole, you guys. How big do you listen? Do I need to grab an Ethernet cable to show y'all how small they are? Especially if you get a braided one, they'll be really thin. Drill a hole in the wall to wherever your shit is to the other room over and put it through. You're putting a cable through, not your fucking dick. I know you niggas this nigga said drill a hole in the wall. You're not putting your fucking dick in the goddamn, it's a cable. It's a cable. And you know the best part is your experience will be infinitely better. Your games will download faster. Your games will run better. You'll not ruin everybody else's experience. I know you did not just say that. And the crazy part is once you move out, just put something over the hole. Oh, man. Anyways, unless you niggas don't got a drill, because I know a lot of you niggas don't got hammers, you don't got wrenches, you don't got drills. That's a whole nother conversation. If you don't got a toolbox, you can't be part of this conversation either. You don't got a $30 drill? We gonna have that conversation too? Maybe that's what it is. Let me find out you niggas is 35 plus and don't got a basic $30 power drill from Lowe's or Home Depot, Target or something. That's what it is. That's what I think it is now that I think about it. Let's talk about that. I don't got a hammer. What am I supposed to do? Grow up. That's I got two toolbox. I got the toolbox with the handle and the kick and the wheels on that bitch, so that I just pull that bitch, bro, wherever I'm going. Just laugh my ass off, guilty, but I borrowed my homies. Hey, Web Sling, I respect the honesty. You didn't get mad. I respect the honesty. A decent power drill will cost you $30. Go to Target and please get one. It's not just for drilling holes. You can use it to put screws in so you don't got to sit there and fucking break your wrist off, because we know some of you niggas got arms like SpongeBob before you got the inflatable arms. It'll help that. Keep that bitch charged up. You can get an attachment that you put on the power drill, brushes, and then you can clean your bathtub and your shower with the power drill. Zzz, spray that bitch down. Come on, man. Y'all gotta grow up. Y'all gotta grow up. This nigga dropped the fucking cable in the damn chat. Look what you dropped. Look at this shit. $17 for a 100-foot cable. Look. It say it work on the PS4 too. It work on the PS4, see? They got different size. If you want the 75, we can do that. Wait, why is it 17 for the 75 as well? You might as well get the 100. It's the same price. It's a few more pennies. You might as well get the 100. How much the 50? The 50 and 15. 100 is probably the best value. You said I got a toolbox just building for my standing. Like, bruh, I don't want to hear nothing from you PS4 niggas that don't got a power drill, a hammer, a wrench, and a screwdriver. If you don't have that and a fucking Ethernet cable, you can't be part of this conversation, bro. This is grown man gaming. This is not every other stream. If you do not know how to patch your walls and you need a security deposit, do not drill into your walls. The funny part is it's not hard to patch the walls. There's like little paste that you can buy off of Amazon. You just put, it's a little hole. They're not going to notice. They're They might notice if you fuck up the wall, like you never used the drill. Oh, I was supposed to put the hole there. Then you make a big ass hole and shit. But it's a little dot. Then you put some paste over it. It's fine. It's fucking fine, man. Unless you live like in one of them colonial houses with like brick and shit. Don't be trying to power drill your brick. That don't work. If you try to do that, you need to sue the Mississippi school system. These landlords don't play. That's my fault, chat. I was unaware that I forgot Gen Z and Gen A. A lot of y'all didn't grow up learning how to work with your hands. You was too busy swiping on the iPad, playing Surfway Surfers or whatever that shit is. Whatever them goofy ass. I forgot. My fault. I just thought that, you know, the average man who knew how to do that. I thought that's what I thought. Thank God I learned. Learn how to spackle your walls. Matter of fact, I know y'all don't, because like I be fixing my girl's tire pressure. I be fixing little things with her cars. You lucky I'm older than you. These little niggas wouldn't know how to do this shit, bro. Learn this stuff is good for you. It'll save you a lot of money. Gen A like 12. I knew how to do this shit when I was 12. I knew how to do this shit when I was 12. You didn't know how to use a hammer at 12? Yo, we're not gonna have this. This is crazy. YouTube is free. They have entire channels dedicated to niggas acting like your father on YouTube. I knew how to use a hammer and a screwdriver at 12. Absolutely. I was taking things apart. I don't think y'all understand how ill-equipped some of y'all are. You said, yeah, yard work by 8. My earliest memories of working was at 4. Outside cleaning, using a damn lawnmower and shit. I'm weak because this don't apply to me and I'm Gen Z. Obviously, it's not going to apply to everybody. Obviously, it's not. But the fact that this turned into a whole conversation, it started off as a joke talking about Ethernet cables. Then we learned some of y'all really don't know how to do this stuff. Nigga, you're 25 and you're afraid to use a power drill. What are we talking about here? That shit make me nervous. That shit be spinning too fast, bro. Nigga, go get one. just don't drill yourself, bro. Only drill I know is spinning the block, bro. Put that fucking drill music down. What are we talking about? This conversation's got me worried for the future. They was cutting the grass at an early age. You talking about the PS5 Pro, my bad. So it's more of a full package that will give the exceptional value to the players. The most engaged players that we're targeting. Those most engaged players are seemingly a nod to the hardcore PlayStation fan base who's already demonstrated not just a willingness to upgrade last console generation with the PS4 Pro. Yeah, we get it. What about what's the name? But to invest in the pricey add-on accessories this time around with $100 headphones, $200 DualSense Edge, and remote-only play, 200 Portal. Yeah, the PlayStation Portal. Yeah, we get it. For the disc drive, it's an option for players, he told IGN. Not all players have discs, even though most players may, but we have the option of being able to add that for those players. So I think it's more of a balance of the value of proposition that we're giving. Do y'all care about it not having a disc drive? For me, like, I feel like that matters. Like, I feel like a console should have a disc drive in it. I don't think they're trying to position this as like it's about choice for the player. I think this is about them testing the waters and fucking you over so they can make extra money off the shit. You say, yeah, it matters. It matters 100%. It feels like it's gaslighting. Read the statement again. For the disc drive, it's an option for players, he told IGN. Not all players have discs, even though most players may, but we have the option for being able to add that for those players. So I think it's more of a balance of the value proposition that we're giving. So he acknowledges a lot of people still like disc, and he's like, yeah, that's definitely a gaslighting type of statement. I don't like that shit, man. That is crazy. But hey, they do this stuff because they can get away with it. People just support, like you got people on Twitter saying that if you have Game Pass, you have welfare. This is why they do this type of shit. There is such thing as a bad consumer. What do you gain from telling somebody who supports the Game Pass they are on welfare? What do you gain from that? Meanwhile, we just had the revelation that a lot of y'all don't even own a $30 power drill. Not a $100, $200 joint, not a fancy one. A basic $30 power drill. Some of y'all never been to Lowe's. Y'all never been to Home Depot. This is crazy. Internet clout is crazy. Shouldn't it automatically come with and acknowledge that most people have the disc? That's what I'm saying. If he acknowledges most people have the disc, why the fuck wouldn't he want to do it? So be a good consumer. That's what I'm saying. Be a good consumer. I go to Lowe's and I get some plants. It's a shame too, because If you really knew game, you know a lot of baddies work at Home Depot, but you got to go to know. Go get a hammer or something, nigga. And then last but not least, your wife might be at Home Depot. Last but not least, other PlayStation news I got for you. If you want a PS5 Pro, the 30th anniversary edition with the special skin on it, the original PlayStation 1 skin, you can pay somebody $10,000 to attempt, not secure you one with a bot, but attempt to buy one for you. $10,000. Now, this kind of goes back to the whole conversation we just had about be a good consumer. If you pay for this, honestly, I was joking about the Ethernet stuff when I said fuck you. I sincerely mean fuck you if you pay for this shit. You are the problem. This is not that bad. PC gaming is too expensive, bro. I gotta get the PS5 Pro limited edition. This is disgusting work. So you can go on eBay, you could pay somebody $10,000 to try to get you one instead of doing it yourself. That's what I got for y'all in the place.